Hey there, everyone. I am Thakard, and welcome back to more Starfield. Hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this. All right, so we have been doing a whole bunch of stuff over on Neon, including, I think it's Ryujin, our little black, well, not quite black ops, but fixer work, you know. We're working for the corpos right now. Okay. All right. I am trying. I don't even know if this works. But I was trying to get rid of some of the colored haze and stuff like that. Because, well, I found it quite annoying. And I think I downloaded a mod, which means I can no longer do freaking achievements, which really sucks, you know, but what you gonna do, right? Everything I thought kind of just looked ugly. So we'll hopefully it will be okay. If not, I'll just take it off. Like I said, I can't do achievements because you can only do achievements if you pay Bethesda lots of money.
For your emotions.
Yeah, right now there's a dust storm, so you can't really tell. But anyways, the only mods that are achievement safe are mods where you pay Bethesda, which is super shady. I mean, it's super. It's just really shady. Highly disappointed in Bethesda when I saw that. It's like, oh, I have to have Bethesda recognized perfect mod that I have to pay money for to be able to use achievements. It's like, it's a shame that's what things have gotten to, you know, but oh well.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it up.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to offer while I'm trying to enjoy my unemployment. Not much in the way of entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is.
That's just the worst ever when it comes to a code phrase.
I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Surely that's negotiable.
Tidbit. Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
Maybe a discount for our first time doing business.
Ha! Let's not overlook that this could be the only time we do business.
True. Have to pay for what Ryujin won't cover.
Richest corporation can't cover their own operatives' costs. Typical. But not my problem. Depending on what you have in mind, I may consider it. All right, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
8,000 credits. Side job is probably more XP. I'll just do the credits.
The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
All right.
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. So their entry must involve something big.
Alright.
Nice doing business with you.
Alright, listen to the audio file and read the other file. Notes, maybe? Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. New items. There we go.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
That was bad writing. Anyways, threat level none. Schedule approximate local time. 7:30 leaves Lux condos for work at Deimos. Leaves for lunch. Frequents Jane's Goods. Returns to work, remains at office until day is over. Deimos Star leaves work for the Broken Spear. Returns to Lux condo. Home. Temporary Lux condominiums A10. All right.
In other news, Maroon Zealot has been sighted in the mall.
Some ought to remove those dreadful little cartoon pictures on the walls around town.
Those are mine.
With the metal wall aesthetic.
You mind coming over here?
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but see, I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly... I could, but... Anyway, it's not... All right, no assistant. Have a good one.
He's just gonna keep sitting there, so I guess I'm gonna...
Despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia...
He's looking right at me. More hacking. That's that one. And that's that one. Alright, file downloaded. Just checking up to make sure you're properly prepared for the meeting. Lucas expects you to be prepared, so be sure to at least be familiar with the reps. Servers, IT stuff. Alright. This guy gonna yell at me? Nope. He doesn't care.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
Do I have any missions here? These are completed missions. I know I have to go make that one delivery. I think we finished off everything here. Are we headed back towards Neon now? We are? So weird that sometimes I have to fly there, get scanned, and then land. And then other times I can just land. Game doesn't really seem consistent in that matter. Alright. Yes, we're working from the executive level now. Fancy. Does look nice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Oops. Thought there was gonna be a stairway over there.
This could be the most important meeting of my career.
All right. Say hey.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon
Stop
had
writing
was worth
stupid, insufferable characters. How about that, game?
You've got a little spark in you. I like it. Now, let's see if what Mr. Rychek found was worth all the fuss. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours.
Oh, they stole it?
They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. And come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Gotcha. So they stole something from Ryujin. They are then well, no wonder they weren't gonna sell it to Ryujin.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Okay. Man, one of those doors would really hurt if you were like standing a little too close. It just opens up, smacks you in the side of the head.
Hey, Ularu?
What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd. has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists.
What about the lady on
Infinity
vacation?
Ltd. has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
Exactly, is it?
I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market.
Gotcha.
The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands. Indeed. A mess that I expect you to help clean up, and quickly.
Okay.
I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
All right.
I've got my eye on you. I've been waiting here for ages.
Oh. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Certainly spared no expense on the exec floor.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I have full access.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in
Let me guess it's going to be him.
I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department.
We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
All right. Investigating yourself, how is that trustworthy?
Directive Theta allows for a third party to conduct the sweep. This way, the results can be objective.
True enough. There we go.
We certainly are. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her, but he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations, so she is the best equipped to evade detection.
Yeah,
we don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Why?
Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team.
All right.
At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
All right.
Good. No one can know about
I don't know,
this,
man.
not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. You'll meet Nyx at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Why not just walk up to the lady's office going, Directive Theta has been enacted, which she already knows about, apparently. We're gonna have to scan your computer. Why do we have to be like, oh, there's a security thing and you have to sneak in? It's so poorly written. It's just, all right. It's like, how can we get these people to do a little more, waste a little more of their lives? Well, we can give them a mission to, you know, go down to the underside, Ebside, whatever, go to the thing, find dude, talk to that guy, get a thing, come back to the same building. That way we've wasted at least like 5 minutes, you know? It's very clear when they're adding stuff to a mission because they can't figure out how to write the mission. It's like they were given a prompt by someone that they had to have the mission. It had to be
Neon's the only
so
place
long.
where my talents are actually respected. You got an appointment? Because if not, consider this area reserved.
Can I just shoot this guy?
Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with marketing. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. Ryujin is my second best long-term client. I do get an awful lot of business from you folks. Yeah, I hope so. I'm still willing to talk.
All
right, you win.
More XP.
No wonder Ryujin hired you.
I should have slept before I did all this. Oh well.
A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle.
Good, I wouldn't trust the security here anyways.
It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Okay. All right. Keep forgetting that Where that Ebb side is outside.
There's got to be a megacorp.
So you can't fast travel to things inside. Whatever.
Housing here is so expensive. Pretty soon about it.
I forget to do something? Following the waypoint. Oh, is this how we're getting into the vents? That's not what I wanted to do. That was an accident. I thought I was resting a little bit hard. This seems to be a little bit excessive. How would I have known anything about... Guy's like, oh, you can use the air vents. Okay. How would I, as a person, have known that the air vents... I have to walk up to the top of the thing, I have to swing a crane around, and then if there was supposed to be any dialogue, that would have been it. Telling me what to do. Apparently I have a new gun. I don't know why I'm using this gun. Okay, can we get up there? Oh, I can get up here. Why is a box that's sitting in a vent stealing? Yeah, they're not moving. How far can this guy see?
You're making things harder for yourself.
Well, how did this guy see me?
Ryujin security. No sudden moves. Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means. Why don't you just hold on for 1 second? Too bad.
This is so stupid. How could the guy see me? He was in a different room.
Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Sorry, but
for fuck's sake, this is stupid. I want to just reload this. No. That is just so stupid. There was no direct line of sight. How did the dude started yelling from the other room? Bugged game. Now let's try this again. All right, so he definitely didn't see me.
stop running if you know what's good for you!
The game is broken. The game is absolutely broken. Bugged, worthless game. All right. We'll try and figure this out again because apparently not being seen is not enough. They can see through solid objects. All right, dude's looking that way. Don't know why he's looking that way. All right, no one's in there.
Stop running if you know what's good for you! Ryujin security. No sudden moves.
What are they seeing my friend? Is that what it is?
Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means. I'll be the judge of that. Hey, I'm just trying to be careful here. I hear ya. Look, I'll trust you. But if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later. What the? Hey! Come out!
Magnificent! You got them all!
What? I think they're seeing my friend who's just like running through the office to try and catch up.
Yes, you're will do. How long do you need me to wait? A minute? 2? Until the heat death of the universe? All are fine with me.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, would you let me fall through the damn hole? This game. That was what was happening. The developers had my companion stupidly just running around, getting caught, getting me shot. Thank you, developers, for being so stupid in the design of this mission. All right. So we've figured out why things aren't working the way they should be because of, you know, stupid. And hopefully we can get past that now.
You're making things harder for yourself.
I'm not. There's nobody here.
Region security. No sudden moves.
Didn't chase me downstairs. Didn't see where I went. Just knew exactly where I was.
Stop running if you know what's good for you.
I ran into the wall. I was past. Oh, that time she turned around right away. It's like, okay, never mind. Well, yep. All right, game. Do what you want. Well, frack me. Righty. Yeah. Why not? Trying to make this look.
Running if you know what's good for you.
Really? Really? Well, they sensed me stealing something? I'm really hating this. Why does there have to be a stealth mission in this game? If I wanted to play a stealth game, I would go out and I would do some Metal Gear Solid, or I'd load up some Splinter Cell. You know what I mean? Some Splinter Cell actually sounds really good, though. Apparently I got a 350 credit bounty there for some reason. Because apparently I was caught trespassing, even though... Why... I mean... I would have assumed someone would have had to have seen me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good vent crawl. My top five video games of all time contain 2 games that are like Vent Crawl Nation. You know, you have your Half-Life and your Half-Life 2, okay? Both are there on the list. So yeah. I'm all about a good vent crawl. This, however... Not going that way.
Stop in the name of the law!
Dude wasn't even looking at me, and all of a sudden he's like...
You're not authorized to be here. I'm holding you for trespassing.
All right. Why?
Stop! In the name of the law! You don't belong here.
taking you down for questioning.
Stop running if you know what's good for you!
I hate this so much. I hate this so much. Why do they say stop in the name of the law? They're not law. They're security guards, okay? They are not law enforcement. Stop in the name of the law. You're not a law enforcement person. You're a security guard. I mean, you are higher level than a mall cop. Yes, you are. Congratulations. What the hell? What is this person doing?
Stop running if you know what's good for you! Ryujin security. No sudden moves.
I'm about 5 seconds away from just gunning down every single person in this damn building. This is the dumbest freaking mission I've ever been on. Why is she all of a sudden moving over there now? Alright, we did find another air duct. Might be helpful. Did we miss one earlier that would bypass all this? I think that's what we're going to learn here. Oh, that was... okay. That's where that one guy was doing work. I guess we can turn off the lights now? Okay. So why did it... Alright, never mind. I must have accidentally done something stupid. Lights off or on? Lights are on. Why would the light like not go red or something like that, you know? Alright, I'm assuming the lights are off now. Although they look on there. Alright, they're off. This is just the dumbest freaking thing. Kind of off.
Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! Stop in the name of the law!
You're not the law. We're gonna make a bet he can't get through there. Because they don't know how to use vents. Why? Why? I'm not even talking anymore. It's just, I want this to be over. You know, there was someone who designed this entire thing. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. They didn't do a bad job with the whole having to go from one place to another. The problem is, it never should have been a thing to begin with. It's like someone has designed this entire level that you can sneak around in it for no reason.
You don't belong here. I'm taking you down for questioning.
What, all of a sudden this guy just teleported up here? I'm on a freaking catwalk and there's no one around me. And all of a sudden there's a guy behind me going, "You're under arrest, buddy." Yeah, I feel sorry for the person who designed this level so well to then have to drag and drop these NPCs that are the worst coded pieces of garbage I've ever seen in a game. They must have like gotten to the end of their workday and just done nothing but drink for hours. See, there's no one behind us. Guy way down there. They're talking.
You don't belong here. I'm taking you down for questioning.
So if I run it making noise, I can get past because they're still having their conversation. But if I crouch walk it when they're not even looking at me, I get caught. This is why people stop playing games. They play this stupid game and they're like, wow, this was a waste of my time. And you know why I know they say things like that? Because I'm feeling it right now. I know I like the game. I know I've been enjoying the game. But as of this moment, right now, recording this for you all, it feels like I'm recording it for you all and not for me, because this is not fun. This is not enjoyable. This is shit. It's gonna take a minute. Or a reminder to be aware of your PTO. Like immediately, we're making the following adjustments to our policies regarding social interactions with news media. We will be performing routine security maintenance tomorrow. During this time, Region Tower will be closed. Dear Ularu, I believe I have a package of great importance that belongs to you. Shall we arrange for a pickup? Hey Ularu, I was able to confirm that Tomo Higashi did not have adequate supporting data for his last report. Psyche built his own theory off a handful of observations, what he claims as experience. Here are the confirmation numbers you wanted for the following shipments. I need to personally apologize for my brother's behavior over dinner the other night. I believe he still harbors ill words towards Miss Amada. Well, as long as I'm here. Sure, she won't mind. Confiscated for security reasons. Yes, I did just steal her coffee cup. Jeez. It's dumb as well. Alright, out of curiosity, why don't we just use this vent to begin with? Maybe I could have? Why didn't we just use that vent to begin with? She has a vent directly into her office that leads outside. My life literally feels shorter and less. I feel less loved now than I did when I started this mission. I feel like my life has been diminished. What am I supposed to just YOLO myself off this thing now? I guess. Guess maybe I could have. Oh, okay. Dang it! Where the hell does this elevator... Why is there an elevator that comes to this point? Alright. Not gonna argue. It... This is just stupid. Why am I doing all this running around right now when I just put me back to where I need to be? Not quite sure why I hurt my ankles there either. I didn't land hard. I did my little airbursty thing. I could have just yeeted myself off the side.
I'll never leave Neon. For someone in my business, there's no better place. So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
I need alcohol. I don't need coffee right now. Oh man, this week's episodes are going to be delayed. I think this is the only one I'm recording today.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in Trade Towers, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
If this doesn't come out as she's the guilty one, I'm...
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look.
Maybe the stuff that we already looked at.
Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't.
Nothing has changed on his screen.
Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought.
These are like, why not just put up a different image?
Access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
I think I'm gonna have to shoot him now.
Go ahead. I'd like to see him do anything about it. Besides, he knows it's not a risk where I'm concerned. As for you, you may want to loosen up a little. Straight-laced little whistleblowers have a tendency to either wind up dead or disappear. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
We're gonna save right here because I think this guy is a loose end. So I think we're going to deal with him. I need the correct piece of tech to do so, though. Do I not have? I think it's on the ship. Damn. I wonder my silenced pistol. I think it's on the ship. Oh well, I guess this guy gets to live. Let's turn this mission over, and so we can be done with it. Okay. Out of the way, people. I wonder what people think the dumbest mission in this game is, because as of right now, so far I've liked all the Ryujin stuff. But the way that this mission was designed was just horrendous. I think the only thing I've seen so far that was more horrendous than the design of that mission was the dialogue in Barrett's little thing. I dislike that so much that I literally gave up on him being a companion. It was just so bad. And I haven't done a single companion mission since that time. Didn't help that they don't give you a bonus either, so. Alright, let's turn this in.
Don't cause any trouble.
You have the files.
I have the files.
I assume you were successful.
I was
didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work.
Excellent.
I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here.
Wait for Dalton. Oh, she looks clear.
I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this.
Could have been him to begin with.
And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
So the lady that hired me, or whatever.
Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
Okay.
Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Was he lying when he said that? Who knows? Okay, guys. We'll pick this up later on. Have a good day.